Everyone, welcome to this ornament tutorial. Hopefully everyone has picked up your kit already. If not, no worries. You have in the email that was sent out the written instructions. They also are on the website under the virtual classes link. So if you haven't, you can go there and have like written instructions. But we thought we'd do a video tutorial just so you can see things because sometimes it makes it a little bit easier. So in your kit, you should have received an ornament ball. It's a 3" by 3¼ inch or almost 3.5" ball, a mini Christmas tree, a container of fake snow, a Merry Christmas sign, just like this, and then a piece of adhesive tape. I am using what's on the roll. So when the first thing you guys are going to want to do is take apart your ornament ball, and you can do that by just unscrewing the top and then pinching the sides slightly to kind of lift it. And you'll see there's like a little like peg inside one of the top halves. That's also the top half that has the edge on it. So you'll want to kind of like pinch it and then pull it apart. Once you guys have pulled it apart, you'll find the template for your picture or drawing, whatever you want to use. That's the only thing we didn't provide to you guys. So we suggest a 4x6 or 3x5 photo. You just print it on some cardstock, thicker cardstock, or if you don't have cardstock, you can print it on, like your regular paper, and then maybe back it in like some cardboard, and then draw on the back, whatever you'd like to do. So once you have your picture printed out, you're going to go ahead and trace it around with your template. You want to make sure you do the full circle as well as this little top part and the dot. Make sure you mark the dot, and then go ahead and either take a pencil or a toothpick or an ice pick and kind of punch out a little bit of a hole. It doesn't have to be as big as this one, but you want it kind of big because that little dot is actually what's going to hold that picture in place and seat it in your ornament. So once you do that, you will take your template, and I usually normally it's laying on the table, so it's a little bit easier, but this picture of my kids, and I just want to put it so you can figure out how to frame it. I want to make sure I have their faces more than like the top bit on top. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll hold it up to the light, and then that way you see through it and you can kind of see where it's at, and then you'll just draw that out and then cut it. I went ahead and I already cut one out, so it kind of looks like this. My ornaments, because I'm using ones that I purchased last year, are slightly different in the sense that mine don't have the little top bit, but you would just open it and then you'd have this ready to go. So once you have your ornament ball, you're going to notice on the inside edge that there's one that kind of has a little bit of an indentation. So you're going to want to kind of feel around the inside. You'll notice the inside of this one's smooth and this one has a little indentation. I think for most people, it's also going to be the one with the little peg. So you're going to want to take that, and then you're going to want to take a piece of your adhesive, and you guys have enough to do, you should have enough to do several. So you're going to go ahead and just take your little mini Christmas tree and stick your adhesive to the bottom of it, pull off one side of the backing. You guys have wax paper on one side and then the adhesive backing. And then once you do that, you'll take the adhesive backing off. And you're going to want to, mine's of course a little different, take that and stick it in the Christmas trees, or in the one half of the ball that has the little edge. So you want to kind of do it just a little bit forward, maybe like like 1/8 of an inch in advance, kind of towards the middle of the ball. And then you may, before you stick it down, you can kind of like bend your tree slightly forward because it's like on a metal bit. That way it won't like sit onto the picture too badly. Just like that. And you should press it down. It should stay. It's not too bad. So that sits in there. And then you're going to take and open your snow, and you want to put about half of your snow into the bottom of your ball, kind of like about that. So about half, maybe a little bit more than half. You just want enough to cover the base of that tree. And then on the back side of your photo, and mine's red because it's a different template than yours, but your guys' is probably going to be white if you're using white construction paper. We are going to put the little Merry Christmas sign, and you're going to want to, with a pair of scissors, just kind of trim off your the little bit that has the punch out on it. And then I like to take that and just ever so slightly bend it. So you have like a little bit of like a waving flag, so you can kind of see it's just ever so slightly bent. And then you're going to take the rest of your adhesive, kind of put it towards the Merry Christmas where it starts so that your flag kind of has a wave effect. Peel off your adhesive backing so you can get that stuck on there. And then I usually kind of set it in, kind of take a look and see where my tree is, so that way you're not covering a ton of it, and put your Merry Christmas sign onto your template. So mine's not quite as nice because it's red on red, but that's okay. So as you can see, like it's just kind of stuck on there, and then it pops up just a little bit. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your ornament ball with the tree. You're going to take the side that has the Merry Christmas and face that down and do your picture side up. You kind of just lay it in there. You're going to, you may have to, like I'm going to have to a little bit, just tip my tree a little bit forward so that it lays flat in there, just like that. And then, I did that the wrong way. So that it lays flat, just like that. And then this is where you probably want to have an adult, like the kids can help you put the Christmas ornament down and put the snow in. And even if they're old enough to be good with scissors, you know, cut the templates and stuff out. But I would suggest parents on this bit only because you want to kind of keep it, not make a mess all over your table. So you're going to take the rest of your snow and sprinkle it into the very center of that picture ornament, just like that. And then you're going to close, and I gotta get it just right. You may, when you cut your template, I always suggest, you know, ever so slightly checking it, just to make sure, you know, because you may have to trim that edge just a little bit. So your ball should fold together like that. And then you'll go ahead and screw your top back on. I'm hoping I didn't get the wrong top. Just like that. And then you want to ever so slightly shake it, so that way your snow falls to the bottom, and you can kind of see I have a little bit of a glare on the camera. So you can see the Merry Christmas with the tree and the snow. And then on the other side, you have your kids photo, or if you don't have kids with you and you're doing this adult, you have your photo with the snow. You can, if you want to do extra stuff, if you have glitter in the house, you can add a little bit of glitter into the snow. It gives a nice iridescent quality. Or if you don't want to use the Merry Christmas sign, you can write your own message on there. You can add a 2020 on your backing if you want, so that way you have it dated with the year. Depending on how your ball fits and everything, you may need to or may want to, your guys', they should stay closed, but every once in a while they get jostled. And so a lot of times I'll just take a little piece of tape, and I'll just, it's just the clear tape at the very, very bottom, just a little bit, just to make sure it's nice and safe and keeps closed. And then there you go. You guys are all ready to hang it on your tree or give it as a gift. I think we're going to be doing a couple more at my house, a little differently with a little different ball, and give them out as Christmas gifts to all the grandparents. So there you go, your Christmas ornament ball. Hope you guys enjoy that and have a wonderful Merry Christmas.